and definitely a fun shooter. Hey guys, this is David here with Tar River Arms, and I'm very excited to show you what we got in store today. But one thing we're going to be doing today is going to be adding in a Apex trigger. It's beautiful. What up, friends? This is David with Tar River Arms. Man, I'm here back in my hotel room. I have made it through the day one at SHOT Show. This is my first time at SHOT Show, so don't judge me too bad if you don't like the video. But I was able to interact with a lot of the vendors and got them to showcase their stuff. So you don't see too much of me. I'm actually behind the camera most of the time because it's just me here at SHOT Show. But I'm very excited to show you what we got. If you got any questions, comments, emotional outbursts, or concerns, feel free to put them in the comments. There's a chance I could make fun of you if it's a stupid comment. But hey, you know, take your chances. So, man, thanks for watching, and please hit subscribe, like, and comment for us so that way everybody can see these videos. Feel free to share it out as well. I try to hit up a lot of stuff for SHOT Show, stuff that you might be interested in, and I got a lot of leads on stuff tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this video takes well, and hopefully everybody watches it. All right, so see you guys, and enjoy the video.
It's a lot of pressure, man. So this is Desert Tech's Quattro 15 and Quad Mag 53 magazine. This is proprietary magazine that's quad stack. It's the same height as a 30-round standard magazine. It's quad, but all the way up to the top. This holds 53 rounds. This was designed to reduce the number of reloads and weight on a standard loadout. So 4 quad mags equals 212 rounds compared to 7 standard 30 rounds for 210 rounds, which is the standard loadout. So you reduce the number of reloads by half, and you reduce your carrying weight slightly as well because you're carrying fewer magazines. So this is proprietary. The lower receiver is proprietary to accept the quad mag magazine, and then the mag release and the bolt catch are the only 2 items on that lower that are proprietary to Desert Tech, and they come with the receiver. Everything else is a standard AR-15 lower parts kit or upper, and it can marry to the Quattro 15 lower receiver. So we're really pumped about this. Retail price point on the lower receiver is $225. On the magazines is $45. Last year we unveiled this at SHOT Show. We were coming in at around $250 or $275 was the retail price point on the receiver, and $75 for the mag. So we've come down a little bit moving into this year. One of the biggest delays in us getting this out was getting our forgings designed and developed. So we had some serious delays all last year getting these. We finally got them in. We're expecting to go into production late Q1, early Q2.
Okay. And so you said any upper will fit on this thing?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Any standard AR-15
Now,
upper.
what if they want to use regular mags?
Good question. There is an adapter for this that you can snap in here. It's a toolless adapter. It just slides apart. You snap 2 pieces inside and slide a piece onto the mag catch, and you can run standard mags. That is going to be $20 if you want to buy it by itself. We're also going to sell a loadout kit, which is 4 quad mags and that adapter for $190. So this is Desert Tech's Trek 22. It's a bullpup stock for the standard Ruger 1022. Other than making the standard Ruger a lot shorter, some cool features about the stock is that it comes with an integral Picatinny rail. You also have M-LOK slots on the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position. And then with the stock is included a trigger and transfer bars to operate the Ruger rifle. So that trigger was designed to actually reduce the weight of the standard Ruger trigger by about 25%. So it's a really correct. Yes, it reduces it 25% in terms of weight. We also have built-in 2 storage compartments for 10-round Ruger magazines, so you can store those here. This will work with banana mags as well as your standard Ruger 10-round magazine. So a super compact backpack gun, truck gun for varmint hunting, coyote hunting, whatever suits you. And then new this year, we're launching the OD green and FDE combination. The gray was available all last year, but these have been extremely popular. Those started shipping January 1.
I am Ben Parker with Ruger Firearms. This is the Ruger SFAR, the small frame auto-loading rifle. What's cool about this mainly starts with the receiver set. So if you look at the pivot and takedown pins, in the same exact location as the standard AR-15. Okay, but Oh, you see a enlarged magwell for the 308. So basically, large magwell, the trigger pocket, everything shifted rearward, but drop in AR-15 components. So you can use AR-15 grips, um, different triggers. The buffer tube, again, in diameter, it's the same. It is slightly different length, but you can use AR-15 buttstocks.
So you guys made an AR-15 and 308.
Correct.
Since everybody has an AR-15, they can swap parts out, except for like a couple of things like the bolt.
Correct. Yep. So in weight, the goal is to get it under 7 pounds. So when you're handling this thing, it feels like an AR-15. So on the 16-inch version, we have kind of the lightweight, smooth handguard. The 20-inch version, which we don't have here, you have the pick rail across the whole top. Muzzle brake helps reduce recoil. In our testing, we saw a 30% reduction in recoil over no brake, so that was a nice feature to add. And the cool thing too is the adjustable gas block. So you can run this thing suppressed, and really the goal is to run it with any kind of ammo out of the box. So 7.62 by 51, 308 Winchester, different manufacturers, different grain weights. You basically get a different carrier speed. So in order to run everything, you have to be able to tune it. So that's what this is for.
Yeah, so Graham Rockwell, Ruger Firearms here, and Marlin. Obviously, we acquired Marlin a little over 2.5, 3 years ago, and we're slowly reintroducing all the lines as we can. So we started with the 1895s. That's what we have on top here. We've got our stainless big loop. Our SBL was our first one. These are all in 4570 government right now.
Yeah.
So we're doing all of our wood in-house in Newport, and the guns are being made in Newport, New Hampshire, and the guns are being made in Maydan, North Carolina. So we obviously kept a lot of the features of the classic Marlin, but we did our own kind of Ruger twist on it. So revamped the manufacturing process, really worked on the aesthetics of the firearm. So some of the keys there you'll note are most of these are all threaded, and then really a nice seamless thread cap there. And when you're shooting 4570, having the ability to suppress it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Obviously doing laminate wood here. We're doing the Marlin engraving with laser on the bottom, and we've also changed the blue dot to a red dot, kind of to signify that it's being made by Ruger now, not a classic Marlin. You'll also notice the serial numbers are all RM serial numbers. So that's if you're looking to figure out how to distinguish between an old Marlin or Remington Marlin and a new Ruger Marlin, that red dot and that RM serial number will help you do that. Obviously, roll marked and made in North Carolina as well. We've also got the guide models, so a little more of a satin, a little more tumbled finish on that for the field gun. So that's our Trapper model. That's got Trapper Skinner sights, both front and rear. Obviously, a little shorter barrel, a little more compact for hunting. And then we're also starting to, we haven't launched these yet, which is kind of unusual for Ruger. We're just showing off our new, our first 30-30. So this is the 330 Marlin 336. So we got, obviously that's our first with the walnut stock, the classic 336 sights on it, and chambered in 30-30. So hasn't shipped yet, but that'll be coming out this quarter.
Hi, my name is Curtis Ivito. I'm here at 2023 SHOT Show, and I've been asked by David at Tar River Arms to show you some of the new products we have for this year. Most notably this year is what we're calling the Spartan George Raider Dagger. It's designed by a prolific knife maker named Les George. He's very well known for his research and study of daggers and the making of daggers. We teamed up with him to recreate the historical Raider dagger from World War II used by Marine Raiders.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it has the outside appearance of the Raider dagger, but it's a full tang all the way through, making it just a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
It's easier to sharpen, keep a point on. It's high carbon steel. That's part of our bronze line. So that's new for us this year. We got a form-fitted, non-rattling sheath for it to keep it quiet. but nice, clean, and simple. So that's our Raider dagger. We've also teamed up with K-Bar Knives out of Olean, New York. They're our parent company now to manufacture some new, what we call our silver line knives. They tend to be a little more affordable than some of our gold line stuff. So if you look here in the case, you'll see this one here on the left is called our Nessmuck. And that's a classic American design outdoor knife, super high grind line with good textured handles designed by William Harsey Jr. out of Crestwell, Oregon. We've also created a fighter with the same handle, which people are affectionately calling the Pine Bar. Our parent company is Pineland, and we did it with K-Bar, so they've been calling it the Pine Bar. But we're going to call it the Spartan Harsey Fighter. So they come with a form-fitted sheet. And then finally, the last new product we have this year is what we call the Carnivore Set. This is a collaboration we did with V Knives out of Washington State. And it's a simple case about the size of an iPhone, but allows you to take a fork and knife camping on the road with you. I think if you've ever went to a picnic and used a plastic fork and ate a plastic tine, you might appreciate those. But it allows you to break down the knife and fork, put it in a small case, and makes it easy to carry. Every year we do 4 special editions. So we've got what we call flourishes. And then we have some artwork by Da Vinci on both sides. And this one here, you might recognize his design for a helicopter early on. We have one we call a Memento Mori. It's got a skeleton on there. It says Memento Mori. Some skulls on the back side. And then finally we have one we call the Relic, which is made to look like an old Celtic relic, as if it had been dug up out of the ground.
Yeah.
So every year we do 4 special editions. These are the special editions for 2023.
Perfect.
This is our new P365 grip module. It's cut from a block of 7075 aluminum. Comes with the Brazilian cherry grip handles. And also VZ is making different grip panel inserts for it as well. All the different G10 colors, yeah. It is good for really any P365 slide. So this is a 365. This is also the SAS slide, or slide length. It's also the P365X slide length. And then for those guys that want the XL, this is the macro slide, but it's also an XL length. So XL or an X macro, that's what that looks like. And then we make a base plate adapter for the 17-round X macro mag. So we go from a full X macro size with a 17-round mag, or more the personal defense or carry weapon. This is actually my daily carry.
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah, because it's such a brand new product for us. I haven't made a lot of them yet.
Yeah. Ready when you are.
Hey, Matt with Atlas GUNWORKS. Wanted to talk about the new gun for this year, Titan RDS. The original Titan was a all steel iron sight only gun. This one brings a couple of new things. Obviously, now available with red dot system, aluminum grip with interchangeable grip panels, and you will notice that this is actually a left-handed double stack grip.
And it vibrates like motherfucker.
Awesome.
All right, hey, Logan here, Max Defense. Here at SHOT Show 23, new this year, we have our PDX SD. This is our new line for our Untitled Suppress line of SDX rifles. This is our 5.5-inch variant. This has, as well as our new 2-piece handguard and our PDX SD can. Total overall length of this package is 23 3/4 inches. It's hearing safe with MA55 ball at 136 dB. This is a pretty cool little thing we have here at Max Defense. Came out this year new at SHOT Show, available now.
And what's the benefit of the 2-piece handguard?
So the 2-piece handguard on this particular model doesn't have that big a benefit, but on all of our SDXs you can take it off, and so you can have this is a 2-slot. You can have a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, and so you can have a modular system where you can take your handguard off over the can, get there, you can take your can off, you can do all your sorts of work, and as well as you can have multiple length handguards. So say if you wanted to have your suppressor buried, you can buy the 4-piece or the 5-piece, and then you can bury your can.
Okay. And is that sold as a package, or
yeah? So this, as you're seeing right now, this is a pistol configuration with the can. We sell with SBRs and a pistol system without the brace, and then you can buy it as just an upper as well. So if you have a PDX already at home, you can just buy the upper as a standalone thing, pop on your PDX, and you're good to go.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Arsenal booth here at SHOT Show 2023. My name is Darwin with Arsenal Inc. And we're going to show you guys the SAS M7 also known, I don't know if you can see it right there, but the ARM-1F. This is the closest thing available to the commercial market, for the compared to the ARM-1F military contract rifle. It's an underfolder, as you can see, reinforced underfolder, made to work if you're going to mount a GP25 type underbarrel grenade launcher. We've never really released a underfolder with the 24 millimeter threads in the front, so this is kind of cool. It's got the 24 millimeter threads in the AK-74 front sight block. There's only 200 of these made. This one is number 5 of 200. So these are all hot die hammer forged receivers, milled over 5.5 hours to make each one of them. It's kind of one of the things that makes Arsenal rifles so much different than the stuff that's readily available on the market right now. So if you're at SHOT Show this year, come by and check us out. If not, go to our website, www.arsenalinc.com, and check them out. Thanks for stopping by.
Perfect. And you said I got that one for free, right?
If I can have one for free, I'll get you one for free.
Dang, you worked around it. All right.
Okay. All right, man. So what we have here is the new G47. This model has actually been around for a few years. It was designed and created for the United States Customs and Border Patrol Services, okay? So what we have here, we have a lot of different stuff going on. We have a Glock 17 length grip, so it still maintains a 17-round magazine. It has a Glock 19 length dust cover. So it also has a Glock 17 length slide. So in order to make the Glock 17 length slide work with a Glock 19 length dust cover, we had to do a modification on the bottom of the slide right here. If you notice this right here, we've been doing this for a long time. It's the same format as we have with the G34 and the 48 as well, exactly. So I could take this slide off of this frame right here. If you owned a Gen 5 G19, this 17 length slide will work on my G19 frame, so you'd have a shorter grip with a longer slide. So the G47, also the G45, they share the exact same frame. So I could take the slide off of my 47 and put on the 45. I could take the 45 slide off and put over here on the G47 because the frames are identical.
Okay. Now, are you going to sell the 47 slide separately?
No. Okay,
so they can't that.
Complete pistol. And also the G47, it uses a Glock 19 length recoil spring because of this little extension right here, and because of 19 length dust cover. So the G47, even though it has a 17 length slide, it uses a Glock 19 style recoil spring and Glock 19 style locking block.
Okay.
Yep.
And can you tell me about this new trigger you had?
The performance trigger? Yep. Yeah. So the performance trigger, it was designed and created to meet a certain set of demands and criteria. It's been sold as a drop-in accessory. It's not shipping in any guns, okay? Yeah. You go to the online website and you can order just a drop-in trigger for Gen 5 models. Okay. Not including the Gen 5 G21 nor the Gen 5 G20. So all of the Gen 5 9mm family of guns, this trigger system is compatible. We ship it with the dot connector, okay? It gives the gun about a 4.5 pound trigger pull. And it works a little different than the traditional Glock trigger. So what we have here now on the old system, the older system, the trigger bar, it made a cross, right? Yeah. They call it the cruciform. Yeah. And the back of the trigger bar, the cross, would engage the firing pin lug. So on the old system, generations 1 through 4, as you're pressing the trigger bar is actually energizing the firing pin. It's being cocked, right? Yeah. And then once the trigger bar makes contact with the angled shaft of the connector causes the trigger bar to fall down to release the firing pin. With the performance trigger, whole different baby. So now the trigger bar on the performance trigger has been redesigned. Notice there's no cruciform, there's no cross on the trigger bar. Can you see that? Yeah. It's just now a horizontal bar. So now with the new system, the performance trigger, what's happening, the firing pin lug now is engaging the sear that's built into a spring down inside of the trigger mechanism housing. All right, so now as I'm pressing the trigger, the crossbar here, the crossbar of the trigger bar is creating downward pressure, and you can see how the sear moves down to disengage the firing pin.
Interesting.
So that's how it works, man.
Yeah, hey, this is James with H&K here at the SHOT Show 2023 booth, and wanted to showcase my favorite H&K model, and that's the MP5 submachine gun. It's one of the most classic, most well-known firearms out there, and it's really gained preeminent status as the dominant submachine gun, you know, so many decades after it was originally introduced, and that's because it was so well built. From its modular construction, the ability to update it to current needs. So you can change forearms and trigger groups and stocks and sight options and attach lights and lasers and other optics you want to have on there. But it's really the roller delayed blowback operation of the weapon that makes it so controllable and easy to operate, especially in full auto fire, which is really where this weapon shines. It's been so dominant in submachine gun roles over the years.
Hi everybody, I'm Dave O'Connor with Smith & Wesson, and we're here at SHOT Show, and we're going to go over this new M&P 5.7 that we just launched today. We're real excited about it. It's a full-size polymer handgun. It's cut for optics, which is great. It's got the shield footprint. We got some serrations on the top here to reduce glare, and you got your white dot sights. We got some relief cuts here as well. It's threaded, so you can run a suppressor on it. We got flat face trigger in here. It is internal hammer fired, so you got that nice crisp trigger. Capacity is 22 rounds. It comes with 2 magazines. You can run it fully ambi if you're a lefty. You can reverse that magazine release as well. We have our ambi slide release and safety. So, but it's a real smooth shooting gun. If you know, you can carry it for protection, or if you want to train on the range, that high capacity is great for training. We have a new tempo barrel system, which is great. It's proprietary to this offering, and essentially what it is, it's a delayed ejection, so it doesn't cam open and eject the casing until the bullet passes the gas port. So definitely helps, you know, with precision and accuracy. So we're real excited about the M&P 5.7. For more information, go to smith-wesson.com and check out your local dealers to get one.
And is that a proprietary magazine?
It is.
Do you know what it's going to retail?
The magazine, I'm not sure. The gun itself is $6.99, but aftermarket magazine will have pricing on that down the road. Yep.
And then do you have a no thumb safety version?
We do. Yep. So this version obviously has a thumb safety. We do offer a no thumb safety version as well.
Hey guys, welcome to SHOT 2023. My name is Mike Guglielcello. I'm here from BOKER USA. We're going to talk about a couple of our new introductions for this show. Let's just dive right in. This project right here is the 1969 Z28 Damast. This is made with steel from a 1969 Z28 Camaro. We've done a lot of really cool history projects in the past with some Sherman tanks, the Tirpitz battleship, we've done some Leopard tanks, and the US team decided, hey, let's dive into some really cool American pieces, and we came up with the Muscle Car series. And this is our first introduction. Get in some real close zoom here. This is hand-forged Damascus made by Chad Nichols and shipped over to Germany, where this is finished off in our Zollingen factory. Really proud of this guy. I was kind of personally involved in this one in the development. And yeah, you guys can look for this coming out in March 2023. Another new introduction for us for this year is the BOKER Trapper, spelled TRPPR. And this is a brand new design for us out of Zollingen. It is a frame lock with titanium bolsters and black Amarilla wood as the scale. And it's a Magna Cut blade. Another new introduction for us is the HEL Karambit. And we like Karambits here at BOKER USA. This is a really cool model. It's a reversible clip. And what's cool about this is it's 154 cm blade at MSRP of $130.95. And this middle spacer is actually G10. It's got the octagon shape there for the ring, and it's just very, very comfortable in the hand at a very reasonable price point, and it's extremely light. So look for this to be coming down the pipe pretty soon. It should be in stores and online, I would think, within the next few weeks.
What's up, everybody? I'm John with CROSSBREED Holsters. I want to introduce you to the Rogue system. Just actually got Holster of the Year for 2022 for Gun and Ammo Magazine. We were voted out of 40 other people with their accessories as well. So we're pretty excited about that. Great things that go along with the Rogue. It's going to have attachable claw. It's going to get on grip, combat cut, all Kydex, metal clips. You're going to have your mag as well. It comes in straight drop and canted. So you're going to be able to run it appendix. And then also, it's going to come with an extra clip. So you're going to be able to separate it and run it on each side. You can run a mag on this one side, holster on the other. And then also, you can actually take these off, and it'll also be an outside the waistband as well. So, Rogue System holster from CROSSBREED. We're pretty excited about it, and go check it out.
I would have to say that our flagship gun at CZ Custom is our A01 long dust cover. We have it in many different configurations. This one has our RDS plate cut system in it. So one thing that we do differently than other offerings from other companies is we dovetail the plate in the front and the rear of the slide. So instead of just putting it down on the slide, it's dovetailed into the slide. And then we also use the ejector pin to hold it in place. And then with your other two screws that hold the plate down, you have 5 points of contact that's holding down your plate. So we think it's a much more robust and secure plate system. And then obviously you have your two screws to mount your optic onto the plate. The unique thing about the A01LD is that this is our proprietary gun. We use the P10 19 round magazines, and we can offer this in a double action, or as you can see here, a single action configuration with ambidextrous safeties. And we also make our own slide stop, which is available, and this does fit other CZ pistols. So now our shop is able to make our own safety. So we're always going to have safeties and slide stops in stock, because it's been a trouble in the past trying to find slide stops for CZ products. So now we are making them, and we will have those in stock for whoever needs those. Another nice feature of the A01 is the bull barrel. With the long dust cover, the bull barrel, this is a heavier gun, but let's face it, when we're shooting 9mm, the felt recoil is close to a 22. And with the way the slide is, the follow-up shots are quick. And if you're running a dot, it's very easy to shoot well and quickly.
Perfect. And why is CZ the best race gun on the market?
Well, in my humble opinion, it has a lot to do with the people behind the gun. Our owner, Angus Hobgo, has been competing at the highest levels of world competition for over 25 years, and this is his brainchild. This is what he wanted to compete with, and he had the ability to make this gun and make it a reality. So this is his dream gun, and he ended up with a gold medal at the last World Shoot. So I think that speaks for itself.
Guys, I had so much fun looking at SHOT Show on day one. As you can see here, there was a lot of stuff that we didn't get to. I got to B&T, and we got CROSSBREED and HK, and there's so much stuff you didn't see that I just didn't have time to put in today. So thanks again for watching. We'll be posting some more tomorrow for day two. As always, you're going to want to stick with us. We produce the coolest, most underdog videos out there on the internet, coming up from our grassroots to show you what we would want to see from SHOT Show. Man, a lot of people that I was not able to showcase today, including that giant suppressor. Guys, have fun, and see you later.
Ta-da!
That's awesome.
Yep.